Navigating through your logistics and freight forwarding challenges, I want to talk a little bit about. It's been a tough market. It hasn't been easy. On the freight forwarding side, there's a lot of space constraints. Freight rates are moving upwards again, and I think overall the volume is simply not there where it used to be. That is one of the big things that we have noticed in the industry, especially over the last 4 months. On the trucking side, we have also noticed that volumes is not there. So we have seen a lot of companies go out of business, unfortunately. So this is why I think sales and marketing are more important than they've ever been, especially over the last 4 months. Let's talk about exactly how we navigate through these untraditional times, or tough times, like I like to call them. I think number one is space is tight on the freight forwarding side. So I think it's really important to have conversations with your client to manage the freight on a regular basis, so you don't have huge fall downs. I've noticed a lot of our customers are even open to discuss a certain penalty if they don't use the space. So it's really, really important that the little space that you do have, that you manage extremely well. And also, if you have better return rates than most of your competition, I think the carrier is going to be much more lenient to you in order to get on the ship. Customers are expecting or paying less overall for our services, for freight forwarding services, and that also including for trucking brokers, that overall it's much harder to make a margin. So one of the things that we've been really focusing on is on the service side of the business. So think about the other services that you can offer your customers, such as LC work, such as documentation work that you can offer. Maybe it's a good track and trace program that you can offer for the customer. So really focus on the non-traditional markup for freight rate, but focus on the service-based businesses. If you have some issues to figure out what the right service-based business is for you, or what you should be offering as a trucker or as a freight forwarder, please DM me directly. Me and my team would love to help you to discuss it a little bit further on what services you can provide. Just recently I spoke to one of my customers that kind of changed their business model from a traditional freight forwarder and now become more of a service-based freight forwarder, and that's worked extremely well for them. And together with us, we came up with a very good strategy where the freight forwarder just offers freight rates on a net basis and then just makes money on actually arranging the shipment and everything else. And that was really, really good setup for my client, and it worked extremely well. Yeah, the last thing I want to talk about, be a solution provider to your client. I think it's so important that we're not always just offering a freight rate, but that we're actually providing a service, and that we're actually providing help to our clients. I think especially now it's more than ever that our customers are making a lot less money too. They're under a lot of pressure as well. So I think it's really important that you're focusing with the customer on everything else that you can do for them. So have open conversations with them, invite them for lunch, go golfing with them, and go out there with them and have the conversations that you want to have and see what the true pain points are. Because if you can address those pain points with your customers, there might be new services that you can provide to the customer that you don't even think about it today. I think that is really how you can navigate through this very challenging market. If you focus on your customer, you focus on new customers, and really listen to them and see what you can offer. Don't be the cheap freight forwarder that can just offer them a great rate at space. Be really the value add freight forwarder. And that is one big thing that we always teach in our program, is that we always want to be the freight forwarder that provides value. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Me or my team, we would love to help you, and we'll love to talk to you more about freight forwarding, because that's what we love to do. Thanks.